Hello friends, and welcome to Yarns and Yoga. This is me, Petra, talking about all the handicraft endeavors that I do, and yoga, of course, because the name is Yarns and Yoga. So this is episode 4, and I'm really happy to be back and that you are back. I really appreciate you coming here and watching and maybe giving a comment. I really love reading all the comments you give me, and it feels so much fun to have started recording these episodes again. So thank you so much. It's all because of you, of course. So what has happened? It has been a really nice week, kind of calm week. I have had a lot of handicrafts time, so I made a lot of knitting and a lot of yoga. I just took a shower, so I'm not sweaty. I just have wet hair. I just came from my morning practice in the yoga shala, and yeah, I don't know actually what have we done this week. My memory is like I don't know. It's really bad. I live hour by hour. But yeah, the weekend was really slow. We did some fika in the small city of Eksjö where we live. Just had a coffee and some good things to eat, and we yeah, I don't know actually. It's been a regular week. And this week is like a holiday week for our children in school, so all the schools here have closed the entire week. So I will see how much I can record without being disturbed today, because they are all at home. Oh my god, that was my dog dreaming something. Yeah, so hopefully it will be great to record and not too many distractions here. I kind of feel a little not comfortable when they are all around here and I'm sitting in the middle of our house, and yeah, I'm still not that comfortable talking, especially not English when everybody's listening. So, well, anyway. Where shall we start? Let's start with what I'm wearing. Yay! You see? I showed you this the last time. I don't know if was it the last time that I said I might rip it out, or had I changed my mind then? I might have changed my mind then and started knitting on it. And since I had a lot of time knitting this week, I actually made it done. I was done yesterday, grafting the pockets together, and yeah, I have not had the time to block it yet, but I'm really happy with it. So this is the Mazzy cardigan, and it is Elzabeth Smith is the designer of it, and I started with the yarns that I also knitted it in, but I wasn't really pleased with it. I didn't find the flow in my knitting, and I think it was, yeah, I changed my needles to wood needles instead, and that made it a little bit easier because I didn't have the rhythm with the metal needles. So, and after that I just was knitting on until it was done, and I'm really happy I didn't rip it out. So since it's not blocked yet, the details might not be that really clear, but it has a really beautiful neckline. I think this will lie really nice over my shoulders. I think a lot of cardigans, you know, they just slip off the shoulders, and I really don't like that. This feels that it will be really great for that. And I love it's really simple details, like every other little braid, and it goes all the way down. In the pattern there is a pocket that's on the outside, so you knit kind of a ribbing and then you put it in, or seam it on somehow, I don't remember. Anyway, I just wanted to, because I didn't know if I wanted a pocket or not, and I decided to just mark where I wanted them, if I wanted, and then do an set-in pocket or afterthoughts pocket or something. I don't know the name. And when I was done and tried it on, I felt I really wanted the pockets. So I just picked up stitches and cut it. You know, I took knitting in one, just left one row in the middle, and did these sleeves. So you know, they are just like this, a little flap inside, but I really like to have the pockets. And this is the long, so it's over my booty. I don't know if you say my butt. And I really like that length. It's really nice. I think it's really nice for jeans, and I think it suits a dress like this as well. So, and I think maybe it's a little, you know, wobbly, the neckline and stuff, but yeah, I think it will be great to wear. I'm really, really happy. I also knitted these long ribbed sleeves, so I can have them like this when it's cold if I like. And if I want to, you know, just fold them up, they will be like this. So, really happy about it. I think it turned out really, really great, and I'm so pleased I finished it and everything, and I think it's I can really recommend it. I think it's a perfect fit. I love that it goes close to my neck and down. So I might be able to insert a little video if you see the whole picture of it when I'm standing afterwards. So the Mazzy cardigan is done, and I'm so happy. Yay! I also had another project going on. This has been a long time project. I have really not enjoyed working on it because there was so many like fibbly things in the neckline, and you should knit one little part and the other neckline, and you put them on holder, the stitches, and oh, it has been a process to finish this, and there's so many times I just wanted to rip it out because I don't know, you know the sweater I'm talking about. But here it is, look at it. I have, you know, a little more than a sleeve to go, and it feels like just smooth sailing now because all the little tiny pieces are in place, and I decided to just fool myself and, you know, do the neckline and do the set-in shoulders and everything before I casted on the last sleeve, just because then it would just feel like, you know, I am many times having a hard time doing the second sleeve. It's much more fun to cast on a new project. And yeah, so I decided to fool myself anyway. And you know, this is like a set-in shoulder piece, or what you can call it. So you knit this little thing here, and then you pick up stitches all around, and then you start knitting it in the round. So anyway, this is how it looks now, and I'm just really, really happy with it. I really like the separate hem. Is hem the word? Yeah. Anyway, this I like that. I think maybe I should put it on just because it feels so much fun, and I'm so excited. Oh, I found one little thread I hadn't done. So now there are children in the kitchen, of course, doing eggs on the, you might hear it. I know something was gonna happen. Anyway, so this is how it looks. And of course not blocked yet either, because it's not done, but I really like it. There is maybe one thing. I think I might have knitted a little too many rows on the neckline in the back, so it's a little loose, which makes it fall out on the shoulders a bit, but it might be good anyway. And I maybe could, you know, like crochet a little seam somehow from the shoulder and to the other shoulder or something like that. But you know, it's beautiful. I love the structure. I did not like to knit it, but I love the finished thing. So yes, just one more sleeve left. There was also one annoying thing. I don't know if you can see it, but when I knitted, you know, I knitted it on magic loop, the sleeve, and it's all pearls. So when I changed needles, there was this kind of laddering here, and you can see it really well. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see it really well going down here. So I hope that will disappear when I block it somehow. Isn't it nice? I'm so happy. I'm really happy I did it. And the length is kind of a bracelet length, maybe you could say, for the sleeve. I don't remember how it was in the pattern, but that's what I did anyway. So yes, really happy with this one as well. So this was the Daydreamer by Andrea Mowry, and I bought it on Ravelry a long time ago, because you know, this was kind of my dream sweater, because the design is just so stunning, if you ask me. Anyway, so yes, okay, really happy. And the yarn I used is my own hand dyed that I don't sell anymore, but it's kind of a 2-ply fingering weight, 400 meters on 100 grams, and 1 strand of mohair on I think I used a 4.0 millimeter needle. Now I'm a little insecure, but I think that was what I used. Yeah, that's that sweater, and I'm really happy about it. So I'm taking it off. It's really warm. It's so because of the structure as well, it feels really like a heavy sweater. Maybe not something that you use regularly inside if it isn't winter or so. But yeah, it's beautiful. I like it. Like it. So almost 2 sweaters done since last time. That's not bad, isn't it? Hello, or is it? I just need some water. I get mohair in my mouth. So that was that project. And what else? There is a lot now. I know there is a lot. But you know, I also did one sock. That's done. I showed it last time as well. It wasn't done then, but now it's done. But I still have to cast on the next one. I think that will be great though. It's really cozy and soft. It's maybe more of an indoor sock because it's mohair and stuff. So anyway, I have to cast on the next one. I really need to knit a lot of socks, because everyone is almost, holes in them now, and I really need more because I always use my socks, knitted socks in the winter every day. Yeah, so that was that, the sock. And also, yes, my all-time, I'm also knitting on the shawl that I showed you, the Vertices Unite by Stephen West. And I will link all the patterns below in the description box. So I made some progress on this as well. I decided to knit this in only 3 colors. I'm a little afraid they might not last for the entire shawl. I'm knitting the big size. There are 2 sizes on this shawl, and I chose to knit the larger size. And there's a little teeny, no, it's maybe not that teeny, but not that much anyway of this color, but I have a lot of these too. So, and I'm almost done with this caramelly section of the shawl. So this turns out really big. I know many of you have made it already, so you know it turns out big, but yeah, that's how it looks. And I think this will be really great as well. So I'm making this one, and then I think there is like 3 sections left. And I think one of them will be in black and white stripy, one only white, and maybe one black and caramel stripy. So then I kind of mix them all together in all the ways that I could come. Yeah, all the ways that I could do. So I think this will get some love this day today actually, because I want it done because I have another shawl that I really want to cast on, kind of my dream shawl. I will talk more about it soon. Anyway, so my Vertices Unite. I'm really pleased with this as well. I think it will be beautiful to wear. Actually, I think it will be nice. Yeah. And this is a fingering weight, like a merino silk cashmere blend that I dyed on. But you could, you know, use any yarn for this one. You know, it's a shawl. You use what you have. So yeah, that will be nice. Do I have any more? Yes, I have a little more. I also, my dear mother's birthday is coming up in like 2 weeks or so. So mom, please look in, I know my dear mom always watches these episodes. So now you have to watch another way, and I will let you know when you can check again. And maybe you shouldn't listen either. Anyway, I made some slippers to her many years ago. My mom is really knit-worthy. She is my biggest supporter, and she thinks everything I do is just beautiful. So, and anyway, she has been using these slippers for so many years, and she, you know, she takes care of everything that she has. She's not just throwing things around. She's really mindful about everything. And she has been waiting a long time now for new ones, and I kind of almost forgot it, but now I'm just, oh my god, she has to have new ones until her birthday. She turned 75, and yeah, so I decided to, I checked what I had in my locker, shelf, I don't know the name. Anyway, these are what came out of it. So I had this sock yarn. It's a grey one with speckles. I have not dyed it. It's bought from somewhere. No, it doesn't want to. Why doesn't it want? Yeah. So I don't remember what yarn it is actually. It's kind of a heavy, kind of a sport weight, and I handle it double, so it's a really, really massive material. And of course it wasn't enough. 100 gram skein, it wasn't enough, because you know it's so heavy and tight, and it didn't last to 2 slippers. So I had to just pull out some other Rauma finull that I had in my stash. So I kind of knitted a little bit on the heel and around the opening for it as well. So I hope these will be good. I have a pair of slippers on now. I don't know if I have shown, these are a lot of a dog hair and everything, but these are the Capella slippers by Tornedalsfrun, a beautiful Swedish designer. She's really talented. Anyway, I think my mom's slippers will fit as well. They're a little pointy here, but you know, when you walk on it with wool and everything, I think they will be fine. The other ones I did for her, they had this like, I crocheted it like a thingy over here with a button. That was kind of cute. I don't know if I should do that, but no, she gave me the one that was hole in, and I saved it to watch how I had done, but somehow I have not misled. I have put it away somewhere and I can't find it. So I don't know. She has a little longer feet than me, so I think it will be fine. To me it feels like they're a little, you know, I have square feet, I have duck feet. They are just as wide as they are short. But my mom has a little longer feet, so I think they might be good for her. Anyway, okay mom, you can watch now again. I won't show this anymore. So that was also a finished object. And I'm also working a lot of, I showed this last time, my crochet bag. This feels really fun, because I love this. It's so much fun and joyful and colorful to look at, and I just love that I have filled it with all my favorite colors in here. So it kind of just gives me a pleasure just looking at this basket. And I have made a lot of squares now. I think it's like 15, and I don't know, it's just so sad. It's like a big sandwich. I just find this really satisfying, you know, just organizing them in a pile. So weird, but I guess you know what I mean. You can feel it too, I know. So I have made a lot, maybe 15 as I said. I think I'm gonna have 5 or 6 for maybe 5 on the shorter side, and then, you know, just adding as many so it turns longer, if you know what I mean. So I will need a lot more, of course, but I'm trying to do like 1 or 2 every day between my other projects, and this will be the biggest, fanciest sandwich pile afterwards. And you know, I do the really simple crochet granny square, nothing fancy at all. And I also I ordered yarn for, I'm sorry, I have fibers everywhere. I ordered yarn because I'm thinking I will crochet 1 extra row around every square, and then also the row that I will put them together in. And the yarn I ordered was Holst Super Soft. Yeah, so the Holst Super Soft, and I chose like a creamy, little kind of creamy white somehow, a little as almost like the cone I used for my cardigan. I think that will be like a nice color to add somehow. I hope so anyway. It won't get too dark because most of the colors are at least not bright, you know, more of a darker shades maybe. So hopefully that will be fine. I ordered a lot of yarn balls for that one. So when it arrives, I think that it has been shipped, so it will arrive this week, and then I can start doing the edges on the granny squares. Okay, so that was what I'm working on at the moment, and I also got some delivery in the mail. I talked about it last time. I have such a huge knitting mojo at the moment, scrolling through a website after website for all the yarns that I want to try, and all the beautiful colors that I want to use, and all the everything. So I think I will show you. I got one delivery, a lot of deliveries, but a lot of Lettlopi. These are the colors. They are all in sweater quantities, and I know to my knitting friends, I said when I'm done with Fru Valborg, I will only knit in beige, grey and brown, because they are my favorite. And yeah, it doesn't get much more fun than this. So, I really love these colors. Anyway, you see they are beautiful. Actually, this one is a dark grey. It's 57, I think it's color 57 somehow. The Lettlopi, and this I thought I ordered dark brown because I want to knit an Ursina that I knitted before in another yarn, but I want now one in Lettlopi. However, it wasn't brown when it arrived, so I must have ordered wrong or something. But I'm really fond of this, and I thought maybe I could actually knit something to my dear husband Robert in this one instead. He would be really beautiful in a dark grey. So I asked you last time, I got a few suggestions of patterns for men. I would love more. If you come any more to know, you please write them below. However, I really liked it myself as well. I'm just, oh, you know, I could knit a beautiful cardigan in it for myself. But I have a lot of projects going on for myself as well. So he might get this color in a nice sweater somehow. I know Pearl Soho have some beautiful patterns that I've seen before. Anyway, so a sweater quantity of this. I really like this dark. Also for a cardigan it would be lovely, but I don't know yet what this will be. I just wanted to check out the color. This one, however, this will be, and you know, I see it's almost like the same. No, it's a little darker. It's not the same. I will knit a long cardigan, another long cardigan as well in this, but it's not the same. No, it's not the same. So this will be, I don't remember now, an everyday jacket by Osetta, I think is a pattern. So I ordered maybe like 16 balls of this, so that must be enough for a long cardigan. And it might be even socks if it's way too much. I can knit socks or something, or gloves or whatever. So you know, I'm building my yarn stash. I don't have a yarn. I have never had a yarn stash. Just my own hand dyed, and you know, them I wanted to sell because I wanted to have some money. So I never had a yarn stash, and now I'm kind of building it up in this locker. It's not much, you know, it's not much. Hello, maybe for some it might be much, but you know, I'm slowly will have an own yarn stash. And also I showed these plates last time. I bought 4 more plates in a lighter shade. So I have two shades of this Plötulopi now, and that will be the Plötulopi tunic or something by Melody Hoffman, B Mandarins on Instagram. And so that is another long, because I thought, you know, this long cozy thing, it would be great to wear. You know, I wear a lot of yoga pants. I have yoga classes almost every day. So there's a lot of going around in yoga pants, and yeah, it's nice that I like to have something long over. I also have a lot of yin classes, and then you just want to snuggle up on the yoga mat, and I think a long tunic in woolly wool yarn would be lovely to wear over yoga pants, or take it over when I've done my practice in the morning, going home in the winter, you know, so I won't be cold. So that is the plan for that. I actually got more yarn. I don't know if this episode will be really long again. I'm sorry, I won't be able to stick to 30 minutes. Just how it will be. Anyway, next yarn purchase. I'm really happy with this. It also comes to why I want to be done with my Vertices Unite, because that's a lovely shawl. But now, you know, I want the new and shiny. I want the next shawl that I have been watching for many years, since it actually was released. And the name of that one is Lunae Shawl, I think, by Moonstruck Knits. I don't know her name, but I know it's Moonstruck Knit on Instagram, and I will write it down below in the description box. And I ordered yarn for it as well. I would try, if I can, to insert a picture here so you can see the shawl, because it's really beautiful. And it's in a bag. I will try not to make too much noise. Yeah, okay. So I stumbled across this beautiful yarn company, the Wooldreamers. And also my dear friend Lotta at Elk Market Yarn sell some of their qualities, but not this one that I wanted for the shawl. So this one is kind of a heavy fingering weight. It's 170 meters on 50 grams, so it's kind of a heavy fingering. Cautiva. I think this was from Spain. No? I don't remember now, I'm sorry. Spain? Maybe Spain. Anyway, Cautiva is the name of this yarn. And this is how it looks. This is such a beautiful yarn. You know, just look at it. And these, so the color, or the shawl, the Lunae shawl, has is like a mosaic pattern. I don't remember how to knit mosaic. I tried to read the pattern and understand how it's done. I felt really, you know, I couldn't understand how I was supposed to do. So I have to do some research and some YouTubing and Googling to be able to move on with the shawl. But this is a yarn I chose, so I think it will be beautiful to knit with. It feels like an amazing yarn. And when I ordered that, because I ordered it from Wooldreamers in Spain or Germany or whatever, I will write it below. I also wanted to try another base that they had that looked really beautiful as well. And this is combination of wool, so it's like their local wool. You know, I have these oldie eyes nowadays. I don't see too close, so I have to watch like this. This is 50% manchega, like their wools around their neighborhood, and then 50% cotton. And the name of this one is Saona. And that's 220 meters on 50 grams. So light fingering. And look at that. That's really, really beautiful. So I ordered 2 different colors. And now I want to knit maybe like a little, you know, indoor sweater. You know, like a top or something. It looks so beautiful. And I think this would be a beautiful sweater somehow. And this quality my friend Lotta sells in her yarn shop, the Elk Market Yarn. So I think I'm gonna meet her tomorrow. She's visiting, and I bought even more yarn from her that she's bringing here. And I think maybe I shall ask her to bring a few balls extra so I can make a top of these. You see, I'm getting crazy here, but it's so much fun. And oh my god, I love these bags so much. So anyway, that was everything for the handicraft stuff. I have not been spinning much because I'm waiting for my drum corder. I ordered one. Okay, so a little embarrassing. I told about it last time, so I won't rambling about it now. But I ordered a carder. That's what I did. A wide one. And I'm waiting for that to arrive. It has been sent as well, so it might come tomorrow. And I'm waiting for it so I can card together the light wools that I want for my other for the cinnabar shawl that I spin on. And I will also then, I think I will look for some great wool. I would love to do like a sweater spin in some natural colors. If I could find some nice, I have been checking around in Sweden for a great, you know, like, I don't want the hand-dyed braids for a sweater spin. I would like some really nice natural wool in there, like a gray or something, to spin for a sweater project or something. So I have been searching for that. I have not yet really found. Yeah, maybe we have. That also sells unspun yarns that they call Filtmakeriet in Sweden. I have found some wool there, so I might try to order some wool from there and see what they can offer. Okay, I think that might be it about the handicraft stuff. I have one more thing. I ordered, but this is a long time ago. I ordered some yarns. I have one of my favorite dyers all time is Olan from Ireland, and she dyes beautiful yarn, and she also has a mill now, and she spins her own yarn. I ordered, she had this like a batch she released some time ago, and I really wanted to try. I have not taken me time and money to buy before because I just knitted of my own yarns, but now I thought I will buy from her mill spun yarn. And it took like 7 months before I got it, and when it arrived, it wasn't the color that I thought I had. It didn't look like I thought it would be, and you know, it's not easy when you spin. They can look really different, so maybe just another batch of the spinning. And the yarn is beautiful, I don't say that, but it's not my color schematic, so to say. This is how it looks. It should be the same, but it isn't. So there are two, I think they're really similar. And these two, these are, you know, these should be the same color, but they are all a little different, and they're a little pinkish, pinky peachy white. And you know, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna knit of these. I know that. It's not my kind of cup of tea. They feel really beautiful and squishy and everything, but it's not my color. So I thought maybe I could do, you know, like what do you say? Give them to you? So, yes, I will give them to you, to one of you, what viewers here. And so I should have thought before what I wanted you to write in the comment fields below, but you know, okay. We do like this. I'm in the sock mojo at the moment. No, I'm not in a mojo, but I want socks. No, I want to know who is watching these episodes. That is much more fun than a sock yarn. Please just write the comment who you are or what country you're from. It doesn't have to be long. You just, you know, can say hi and your name if you'd like, and where you're from or something, or maybe what you like to knit the most. Something like just a little short introduction, because I just love to read your comments. It's what, if there wasn't any comment, I wouldn't do another episode, I think, because it feels like I'm talking to someone here. Otherwise it's just me boring sitting here by myself. So please just a little short introduction, and I will draw randomly someone that will win these games if you'd like. If you'd like to write something and you don't want to win because they might not be your kind of cup of tea, just say I don't have to win the yarn if you don't like it, you know. It's much more fun if it goes to someone that will enjoy it. So yes, that was that for the handicraft part. Next thing will be, yeah, so we're in, no, I just wanted to say as well, if you're not here for the yoga stuff, that's totally fine, I get it, you might just want to see the yarns. Thank you so much for coming and visiting me. If you'd like, please give a thumbs up and subscribe if you like the content, and thank you so much, and we see you next time. And for you who'd like to listen a little bit more to my yoga chat, you can stay a little longer. I will try to make this short. This time I actually wrote in my vlog book, I will have a little, you know, a little thing about yoga I will talk about every time, and I will also record a little yoga video, but that will be separate. I will do it tomorrow, I think, when I have the time. So today I just wanted to start talking about one of the things that I find really most important thing in yoga, and that's the breath. You know, yoga, it means like balance. Yoga is, you know, developed in Sanskrit in India somehow. So a lot of words are in Sanskrit, and many of the postures and things we do are Sanskrit words. It's not any hocus pocus about that. It's just a language, you know. It could be in English, but now it's in Sanskrit. That's just how it is. And well, yoga means balance, and the breath is really, really deep connected to balance. You know, when you breathe, if you get a deep breath, you also set your body in a state of calmness, you could say, or in softness. You know, you soften your body, you soften your breath and everything. And when we do yoga, in Ashtanga yoga, it's really, really important with the breath. We do the sequences with the postures where every breath is one pose, you could say, or one movement. So like if we do sun salutations or solhälsningar in Swedish, we do like one breath, you breathe in, maybe you reach your arms, and you breathe out and you go down. and so on. So every breath has its own count and its own posture. And if you are stressed, and you have this really, when we are stressed, if you don't feel good, whatever it can be, it's really easy to breathe up here. You know, really, I don't know what's the opposite of deep, like shallow breath, maybe. That also gives stiffness in your body, so it contributes to even more stress, because you don't activate your nervous system and your parasympathetic nervous system. I think that's the name in English. I think this, it might be Swinglish here, because I hope I get the right terms in English, but you know. So the breath is, you know, everything. You should deepen the breath. And when you breathe deeply, you connect with your inner self, you know. That's just how it is. You release tension in your body, and you also, as I said, activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the calm side of your brain that makes you calm, relaxed, and everything. And the sympathetic nervous system is like the fight or flight mode. You know, you in a rush, you hurry, you're stressed, and you know, like in the old days where you know, were hunting, maybe you were really active. And when you breathe really shallow, that's the nervous system you engage with, and you don't want that, at least if you don't want to be stressed. So when we do our yoga, we have 100% focus on our breath. In Ashtanga yoga, I talk about that because, you know, I don't know everything. I just talk about things that I practice and stuff. So then we really deepen our breath. We always start with breathe. So we breathe slow and deep. And when you breathe like this, also your diaphragm, it opens and it closes, and it opens and it closes, and this also contributes to your lymphatic system. The lymph system, or I don't know, lymph system in Swedish, it goes parallel with your blood, all the blood in the entire body, and it doesn't get around with the heartbeat as the blood, it goes around with the diaphragm. So the diaphragm will make the lymphatic system go round in your body, and our lymphatic system is also our immune system. It's what brings out all the bad, like cancer cells, viruses, bacteria, and everything that we have in our body. And if that doesn't work, we get sick. We don't have an immune system. And you know, for us, the people nowadays, we have a lot of stress. Maybe we have trauma, we have a lot of emotions, and all these feelings and everything, they get stuck in our body. It can make us be like this, you know, we get these shoulders, stiff shoulders, you know, it's a lot of tension, a lot of stress sitting here. It can be in our hips, you know, when you're stressed and you are afraid or you're sad, this is what you feel, isn't it? And yeah, my camera shuts down every 30 minutes. That's why I'm, you know, anyway. So you want to release that. And if you really want to get rid of stress, if you try to actually breathe really deep down the entire lungs, bringing out your chest and your diaphragm, and then try to stress. It's almost impossible. You can't stress and run like this if you... And you know, this is not, you might not be interested in yoga, and that's, we all are interested in different things. I'm not, you know, a fanatic somehow. I'm not want to throw anything on you. You're here because you maybe enjoy it or are curious. But if you want to release tension and stress and everything, you really, really have to calm down. You have to give yourself time to do nothing, to rest, to breathe, and to still your mind. Because stress is all the thoughts we have in our head. Our thoughts, I actually read somewhere, some science thing, how many thoughts, it was thousands of thoughts we have in our head every day. And it's almost like the same. It's just a few thoughts going round and round and round, everything, you know, in our head. And if you still your mind, just focus on your breath, you do so much for your health. And it has helped me so much, because I have maybe even more thousand thoughts in my head. I'm hopeless. I have things, I'm struggling with things all the time. Oh, what you're thinking about things, you know. But yoga and the breath has helped me so much to calm down. I know I talked about that maybe in the first, you know, I don't want to say everything many times, but it helps. And I really, really want to say to you, if you feel all the things, if you have trauma, if you have stiffness, if you're anxious, and if sad, whatever, you know, you use your breath. And when I record the yoga little section, I don't think it will be so long to start with, just a few opening up, you know. Please, the breath is most important. I will talk a little bit about that then also, but the breath is always more important than how you look. And what I find, because I have so many beautiful classes, what I find is also one of the most important things. It doesn't, you know, it's not important how you look. If you do, how it looks, how the postures looks, that's nothing important. The most important thing with the yoga to me is to get in contact with your inner self, to feel, to get to know your body. And that's why it's so beautiful. Everyone is in their own mat. You can be whatever, you know. You can be, you're really stiff, really, you're not better on yoga because you can do a fancy pose. It's not that's not yoga. It's just, you know, a fancy pose on Instagram. It's not, you don't get a golden star for that. You get a golden star from yourself when you connect to yourself. So I think that's the most important. To feel your breath and just feel good in your own body. Whatever, however that body looks. It can look whatever. It doesn't matter. The only important thing is that we learn to start love ourselves in any conditions. That was a little just what I wanted to say this time about breath. Otherwise I could talk, you know, for hours. But yeah. It's a lot of research going on about breath and yoga at the moment, and more scientific stuff. You know, it's not like a religious thing, or it's like not a hocus pocus thing. It's about breath. It's about getting to know your body, you know, get rid of it, stiffness, tensions, everything like that. That of course makes you feel very good. And I don't say you can feel good about every other stuff. You can feel good. You do you, you know, everybody does them. This is my thing and I love it. And if you are interested, that's fun. But I just wanted to show you these books. So this one, the yellow one, The Perfect Breath. I know this is available in English as well, and I think it's maybe just Breath, the title. By James Nestor. He's like a journalist, and he really goes through the breath in the scientific way, you know. It's not like these are yogis or something. There are people, you can find a lot of research on breath nowadays, and they use it a lot in the professional sports, you know, and everything, but I really can recommend this, and I can recommend this. This is like conscious breath, medveten andning, conscious breath, that you're conscious about how you breathe. You know, we breathe every second, every day in our entire life. And many of us, including myself, before I actually started to recognize it with my yoga, just breathe, you know. You don't know how you breathe. But if you know, and if you get your attention of it, you can breathe and make yourself much healthier and stronger and happier and live longer even. I know many they actually say that, but you know, I'm not saying that I'm scientific or somehow. But the breath is a lot for your body. And we breathe through our nose, in and out. And as I said in the first episode, I couldn't breathe in my nose before because I even have a sickness in my nose. I took medicine. But now I breathe through my nose only, except when I talk, of course, or eat. But you know, yeah. So just a tip, 2 really good books about your breath, not connected to yoga in that way, just, you know, really informative, good books that I recommend. So, okay. I think that was it for this time. As I said, I will record an episode to start with, some yoga this week. I hope tomorrow. Today's Monday. And I will be back with that little episode. And I also want to take you a little tour how our yoga shala looks. So I hope I can insert it here. Thank you so much, and I'm just so thankful for you. I got some lovely comments from you, and it just fills my heart with so much joy, and it makes it feel really fun to do these episodes. So, goodbye, see you in a week.